Hello and welcome. This will be a reading for Aries for mid-October 2023. Welcome to the table, Aries. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but I will shuffle them again for you. Today I'll be doing a 3-card reading, and all of the cards will be in the upright position. All the cards will come from the one deck, and each one of those 3 cards will be clarified by 2 additional cards only. The reading should take about 10 minutes. I'm going to take that card because it seemed determined to come out. The reading should take about 10 minutes or so. And I do have an oracle deck on the table. I will draw you an oracle card at the end of the reading. So Aries, let's begin your reading. The flowers are from my garden and the crystals have been in their salt bath. I do hope you enjoy them. Okay, let's take the second card out. So we have the Tower, the Star, and Death. Wow, Aries, of all the readings I've done for mid-October, you're the only one with 3 major arcana to come out immediately. So it's telling me that this is an extremely powerful month for you and that there are going to be massive changes. And the fact that you've got the Tower and Death and the cosmic star here, it is a guaranteed huge change for you. And you may be finding it quite difficult to process everything that's happening to you in the month of October. Now, the Tower is always about change, rapid change. It can be a shock or a surprise, but something that comes in and just pushes its way through and changes your life. So if you're not quite ready for this change, it will come and push you anyway. It can be abrupt, it can be sudden, but it may be as simple as a surprise. So if you've been doing your spiritual work and you're on top of your game and you've been trying to stay grounded and trying to stay calm through the difficult times that we're going through, then you may not feel the Tower quite as in such a difficult way as somebody who is a little bit unprepared, in which case then it will be more of a shock. But this changes who we are, it changes our perception of ourselves. So this is one of those cases where we've outgrown the old way of doing something and we haven't, you may have prepared yourself for the change, but if you haven't prepared yourself for the change, it will be kind of foisted on you regardless. So, it is really actually a change in the way that you do things and the way that you perceive yourself within the world. Now, luckily, you've also got the Star. So the Star is going to put a bit of a blessing on you. It will soften the blow of any changes that are coming your way, because the Star is the cosmic energy coming towards you that is divine and pure and helps to soften the impact of any blows that might be coming your way and helps to heal and readjust once a change has been brought in. So as you can see, this is a card of divinity, so blessings coming your way, something that will help you to regroup and regather your strength so that you can continue to carry on. And it's rather interesting that you got the Tower, the Star, and Death, because the Death at the end is telling me about the big transformation. So that is completely, it's beyond resistance when death comes in your way. So it is telling me how much you are going to be changed at the end of this month, or maybe the end of November, by the end of November. So you're very, very sort of well protected here by the Star. And it looks like the Star there is helping to ease the transition or ease the transformation for you. So that's quite wonderful. Don't be frightened or alarmed by any of these cards. It's just talking about a new way of being, a new persona in the world, a new way of thinking about yourself, and a new way in which you'll be perceived out in the world. Now, I'm going to clarify these cards with 2 additional cards each. As I say, don't be alarmed by these cards. None of these things, the images are very literal to make sure that the reader is clear in the intention of the card or the energy that is trying to be portrayed. Right, now we have got, oh my gosh, another major arcana, and again an end of a cycle. So this is hugely powerful for you. Page of Swords, 10 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, wonderful, Judgment, oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I very rarely make those sort of noises of wow and alarming, but I have never seen a reading with so many indications and with so few cards on the table. You've got the World, the Tower, the Star, Judgment and Death, and all of those talk about a massive transformation. So Aries, ground yourself, prepare yourself, be ready, because this will be huge. And this is going to be an absolute end of life, perhaps as you knew it. So this is a rebirth. You've got Judgment, which is a rebirth card. You've got the end of a cycle. So this is also about rebirth. I'll talk about this card as well. So you've got rebirth here, end of a cycle, whatever it was that you have been doing. Obviously something different is coming your way. There's a new purpose for you. The cosmos has decided that it wants something different for you. So you are going to be pushed through this birth cycle, and it can be a little bit rough. This is kind of, because you've got the World, the Tower, the Star, Judgment and Death. This is an awakening. So for those of you who are not so prepared as perhaps somebody who is aware of the spiritual way, the spiritual path that you're on, this can be quite a rude awakening. It can actually bolt you out in, you can feel like you've been pushed out of bed. So it can be quite abrupt. And I'm going to continue the reading because I'm a little bit, you can tell I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I've never seen anything quite like this. So Aries, it's showing me here that you are going to be, I have a feeling you're going to be in a leadership role. I've got a feeling that the fact that you've got so many major arcana, the cosmos is clearly, and the fact that the star is right in the middle, I have a feeling that the cosmos is planning to put you in a role of leadership. And that could be spiritual leadership, or perhaps it's just bringing forth ancestral wisdom and knowledge. But I do have a feeling that you are going to, light the way for other people. Now we have the Page of Swords here. Now the Page of Swords, again, this is somebody who's quite inquiring, intellectual, somebody who's learning and studying and knowing the way. So this person is youthful in their energy, but again, that's a sort of a liveliness to them as well. So it's like a student having that very inquisitive mind where you're sharp and you can grasp ideas and concepts very, very quickly. So I have a feeling that you've been chosen, Aries, particularly as a role, to go forward in the role of being a leader, because you have a sharp mind. It's clearly showing here, you've also got the Queen of Swords, so it's showing me that you have a sharp mind, that you are able to grasp the concepts, you are able to work your way through difficult situations, and you will be able to know the truth. I think you'll be able to discern the truth. Now, you've got the Ten of Cups, so actually I think you're going to be quite happy, which is rather alarming in itself, that with all of these rapid changes coming towards you, you will still find a way of being happy. So I would say the fact that you have also here, as I said, the Queen of Swords, I think the very fact that you are sharp and that you do have that crisp and clear analytical thinking, and that you are able to use your intuition, and that you are able to tune into your spirit guides, I think that these changes are going to actually sit reasonably well on your shoulders. So as I said, there was no real need to be alarmed, even though I myself was a little bit alarmed with the number of major arcana cards that came onto the table. I think it'll probably sit well with you. I think you will be quite well aligned with what's happening. And the very fact that the Queen of Swords is under the star is telling me that you are having this blessing coming down. So you are blessed with clear thinking, and blessed with intuition, and blessed with insight and analytical skills. Pardon me, my microphone keeps moving. So I do think, Aries, this is going to sit reasonably well with you. I hope so anyway. Now, Judgment, again, this is part of this call, the reawakening or an awakening, a rebirth. This again, as you can see, there's an angel involved here. So this is the call of the angels. And I do really believe this is the cosmos calling forth the people who need to act as counselors and leaders and comforters to the rest of humanity. People are going to be called forth to act as guides, so that we have got people who are not alarmed by all these sudden changes that are happening to us, and who are not alarmed by bold concepts, and have a way of analysing and thinking things through clearly. Now again, here we've got very, very strong, this is one of the most powerful readings I think I've ever done. Not only that, you've got the King of Coins. Now this is stability. This is about this could also be about the banking system. This could be about world governments. So, but this is a powerful card. This is nobility, regalness, strength, stability, security, and everything that is being lion-hearted, being brave, being bold, fearless, absolutely, and totally in control, a master of control, self-control as well. So, and that's the King of Pentacles here. So somehow I'm feeling that Aries, you will play a part in the stability of the future of the world. And that's a huge thing to say, but I actually feel that perhaps as a star sign, you may have been chosen for a purpose to help lead and guide and comfort and counsel people. There's a sense of great alarm here, and this is coming down from the cosmos. So I think it will sit quite comfortably on your shoulders. I think you have what it takes. Leaders naturally rise to the top because they have what it takes and people recognize it. And I think the cosmos here is recognizing your talents and your skills and your abilities to find your way through, and to have integrity, and to have nobility, and to act in a noble way. I'm going to leave it at that. That is a huge reading, Aries. So take what you will from it. If it feels a little bit over the top, I can only tell you that's what I'm getting from the cards. There was this massive explosion of energy that lifted off the table when those cards all came out. And I've just read them the way I felt it, and it was huge. I almost could feel my head tilting backwards. So, you know, and I guess the changes are there for you to embrace if you feel ready to take it on. Okay, imagine. So this is really, oh, what a beautiful card. I can always think of that song, Imagine, when I see that word. And, you know, this is almost like crystal energy reaching up into the cosmos. So reaching up and drawing down divine energy, pulling it down, hopefully down onto the earth, so that we might be more enlightened, and that we might find a more enlightened path, and that we may treat each other with compassion and love and kindness, and that we can act as our divine selves. I'm going to leave it at that, Aries. I think this is quite a huge reading as it is. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye for now.